Hello, curiosity mates. In this video, we are discussing about research papers, series number 2. Already we are discussing series number 1, papers 1, how to write a papers and what is research, and we are discussing various factors, introduction, types of research papers, and guidelines for writing successful research papers, writing tips, and research cycle. Also, we discussed in the previous video. But right now, we are discussing about research papers, mainly focusing on in this series of two introduction and types of research. Next, what is research and how many types of there generally? Generally research is a creative and systematic approach to the increasing stock of the knowledge. It is the general definition of the systematic investigation into and study of materials and research in order to establish fact finding and research new conclusion. This is the generalized term. We know that generally what is the significant importance of research. It plays the crucial role in the discovering new treatment and new solution, new problems, or new discovering new solution, and making sure that we existing solution in the best possible way for finding solution. Which kind of skills are required to gain the effective research? Then, based on these factors, searching for information frequently, and attention to detail, taking notes, and maintaining backup, mm, storage, time management, problem solving, decision making skills, communication skills. Based on generally various factors, types of research are categorized into three factors. First one, application approach, objective approach, and types of information sought. Generally, application approach categorized into two factors. First one, pure research and applied research. Objective way, these are categorized into four factors: explanatory research, descriptive research, and correlation research, and explanatory research. Coming to the types of research information sought, categorized into two factors: quantitative research and qualitative research. Okay, upcoming the topic is what is the research paper? We know that the research papers are different types are there. Which one we are using the problem finding to express our views? Then we are using based on these factors. Generally, what is the research paper? The research paper is the systematic way to approach to one type of writing, academic writing, that provide a in-depth of analysis and a systematic approach to analysis or interpretation of single topic or multi-topic based on empirical or fact or evidence we have, and we are approached to analyze based on truth or fact finding, either descriptive way or experimental way or action approach. Generally, research papers are different types, and identify what type of research papers are to be used in a way to express critical task. That most suitable research papers types is always chosen to keep in mind your research paper topics. That means which one which one choosing, which topic are choosing, which topic are you are proposing, which topic are to give the qualitative solution based on either qualitative research or qualitative quantitative research or qualitative research. Okay, then based on various factors, your research methodologies and the manner by which you are analyzing your data based on these factors. Those are analysis of deep, in-depth analysis and evaluation of various factors and interpretation of singular multiple topics based on empirical factor evidence. In you have, in you, with you have, with you have. Next, the research papers may be refers to in this in the research papers are we are discussing in previous video also. The research papers are categorized into four factors: main academic papers, position papers, and term papers, and thesis are destination. This is the right side. This is the IEEE access. This is IEEE is the one of the remarkable publishing company. This is the title and abstract and indexing introduction. This is the flow of research papers or flow of structure of the research papers. Like every research paper contains number of steps are there. First one, title and author names and affiliation and abstract and keywords and introduction, literature survey, related work, exit system, proposed system, and experimental research and experimental results and conclusion, future enhancement, and references along with appendix also. Okay, this is the structural approach we will discuss in the next video. Okay, then based on these factors, this is the best example of one of the example in research papers. Then this is the research cycle, how we are prepare your manuscript, how your manuscript prepare based on various factor. The various factor generally is called as a cycle. The cycle generally called as research cycle. In research cycle, first one, identify research area. Identify research area. The identify research area means initially you are selecting or choose a research topic or research area. Laterally, we are collecting various research papers, research topics, areas, so many things that general called as based on literature review. Laterally formulate the problem, generalize the topic and the fact finding about the research, which topic we are discussing, which topic we are problem to identify, which area you are defined to give the solution. This is generalized to identify research area. Laterally, research design research study. In this design research study, um, developing the research question and choosing organizing the research design. That means it categorized into three factors. First one, pre-experimental research design, true experimental research design, and quasi-experimental research design. Okay, then then finally collecting or gathering the information for your work is significant, but your work is significant when you are plan to prove already this kind of environment is there, but up to mark or up to mark or compared to previous one, I am the unique, I am the qualitative work, I am the improved to previous one. We are planning to give the we are planning to give the output. Okay, finally analyze the carry out research. That means gathering the information and analyze the data and pre-processing mechanism. Enter these mechanisms generally is called as a experimental approach and collection of theoretical approach, all coming under carry out the research. Finally, laterally analyze research results. Then experimental or action research is completed. Sometimes some authors are written in uh, theoretical approach like survey based papers and cause effect papers and problem solving approach methods What it may be. This kind of environment is uh, if you are writing above mentioned papers, generally called as a analyze the data. Finally, analyze the data, interpret the data. Finally, communicate the findings. That means your work is unique. Then it is the proved work. Then you are planning to publish one platform. That means called either conference approach or general approach. Conference approach, those are different factors are there. International conference and national conference. International conference International conference generally uh, conducted by either colleges, either academic institutions, engineering colleges, or any UG or PG or university affiliated colleges or universities or any funded or research centers and any what it may be any trust also planning to conduct a conference. This is the one of the platform to express your work is unique. Generally conference means uh, to express your way in the presence, express a way, but you need one significant platform in this area. In this way you and your related fields are gathering one of the platform. That means called as generally conference. Okay, we are here planning to publish your research results, either descriptive way, or fact finding way. Generally, these are different. They are inviting different factors. If you are planning to publish your work, various indexing journals, either some of the conference also providing indexings like Scopus, SCA indexing, and Web of Science indexing, what it may be. Either a international conference are there and national conference are there. Which one you are planning to publish your work? Either national publishing, national conference, or international conference. Okay, when you planning to publish your work, the conference maintain some of the rules, given the guidelines. That means the paper length and registration fee and major and minor review, whatever it may be. These are there. Laterally, the paper length also 8 to 10 pages. The short communication papers are 10 to 5 to 10 pages, 5 to 6 pages, what it may be. Based on their guidelines, there are must follow. But some of the conference they are accepted up to 30% of plagiarism, 20 to 30% is a plagiarism, either national or international conference. Coming to the national conference, coming to the journal publication, those are approved by MHRD or International ROAD, either open access journal or non-profit journal, or some journals are taken APC, article processing fee. Okay, most of the journals are non-paid journals are very valuable. Okay, generally valuable. Then here we are discussing what is the main thing is research papers. In this area, we are in this way we are discussing research papers. The generally research papers are research papers are different types. Generally, it's identify the fact what type of research papers to be used to a critical task. That means the most suitable research papers are always choosing the best practice approach. That means what you what the what you are proposing, what which kind of problem you are plan to publish. In the way the publish based on these works generally use research methodologies. There is methods and the which one you are analyzing to, which one you are planning to analyze the your data to significant publishing platform. In the way we need and categorized into various factors. First one, Research papers are categorized into 7 types. But 7 types in sub-areas, total sub-areas and main areas all are collection together, planning to totally 36 types of papers are there. The mostly 7 papers and it's consisting of remaining papers. Totally 36 types of papers are there. Those are the mainly we are following 7 papers. First one, analytical research papers, cause and effect research papers, problem solution research papers, and survey research papers, and argumentative research papers, and experimental research papers, and report papers. Okay, first one, analytical research papers. The analytical research papers implies an analysis of facts and events and any issues and any ideas. The this is the main thing. Then it is also there, it is also we are calculated. The analytical paper is a piece of writing that provides substantive analysis of particular topic in the way based on various factors. First one, when you plan to write analytical paper, you must follow the 5 things. First one, brainstorming. That means what you are useful to used to generate ideas. That means which analytical way you are planning to write, which area you are planning to write. Follow the follow the existing rules. Then researching in the existing field. Okay, you must need previous experimental results or theoretical results or descriptive methods. Descriptive proofs also you required for writing effective paper. Next, analyzing. Analyzing means access the quality of the described resources. Either we are planning to decide it is useful or not. Okay, next one, evolution. Pick the subject that you know the advanced level. That means evolution means this is the qualitative work or not. Some cases it is, some cases survey method also a survey method also used in this analytical research paper. Next, titling. Choose the eye-catching and original title of your research work. Okay, everyone simply identified for your research work. Generally, which purpose analytical research paper needed? The analytical research paper is an academic paper. You know that it is a present a few different your opinions and draw the logical conclusions. That means they implies an analysis of facts, events, and issues and ideas. What is the format? What is the format it can be used? The analytical essays or analytical papers are written uh, based on uh, based on your requirement, but it might be uh, words between 500 to 1000 words, up to 1000 words. Generally it called as a short communication way, which means that it can follow the classical 5 paragraphs format of essays, which an introduction of paragraphs and 3 body paragraphs, finally conclusion paragraphs. It conclude completely we are calculating up to 1000 words only. Okay, next one, argumentative and persuasive research papers. Here argumented means argumented and pursue it is quite opposite. Some cases it is the relative it is the relative to the some points. Oh, it is the argumentative way. It is a open-ended open-ended mechanism. It is the self-centered mechanism. It's the style of writing in argumentative way based on systematic approach. It appeals more than emotions than to reason to logic. That means the generally augmented research papers, as the name suggests, involve the arguments about the research topic from two or more viewpoints. Two or more viewpoints are emotions. Next, problem solution research paper. Generally, problem solution research paper is written to explain the solution for a particular problem. Particular problem. Generally, what is a problem solution structure? The problem solution structure is the thing, situation, description of the problem, solution, and evolution of the problem. Generally, situation, we must identify, we must follow the situation. Introduction to background of the problem, that is situation, and description of the problem. Initially, your description of the particular of issues and why it should be tended to. Based on these factors, evolution, mm, evolution and collection various resources, you plan to give the solution. Solution will be identified within the examination, like validation, verification process will be completed. When completed, finally evaluation, an overview of your previously or started ideas along with a call for action. That means, as the name suggested, the problem solution research papers aims to finding particular solutions. Which area you want to solutions? Uh, Solutions to certain problem. That means, as the name suggests, the problem solution research paper, the main or goal to finding the solution to certain problems, particular problems. Okay. Survey paper. Generally, survey paper categorized into three factors. Already you know what is survey. Generally, the survey is, in this survey paper way, the survey paper is the researchers has to do research and interpret data and analyzing fact findings, and then finally comes conclusions. Finally comes conclusion based on systematic approaching method. Based on systematic approaching, generally a survey paper contains the interpretation that has been drawn by the author after the have reviewed analyzed various research papers that are centered as a specific topics. Generally, we know that already. What is the survey paper utilized for various factors based on descriptive method and explanatory method and casual method. But when you are planning to survey paper is good, but you must follow the guidelines. You have clear cut idea about the problem. You have clear cut or exact you have exact state, exact situation, the purpose of the research, and define the population studies, and describe the survey instrumentation approach. Next, describe the how survey administrator to useful. Next, present data completely, either a based manner, unbiased manner, and discuss the results. Finally, discuss the results in context of previous work or what are the research questionnaire approaching way. Okay. Next one, argumentative research. Generally, argumentative research papers, as the name suggests, involve the arguments about the research topic from two or more different viewpoints. First one, in the argumentative research paper, which where you are planning to give your proposed method, your proposing fact, or your point of view, the paper is good, the paper is qualitative compared to other one, your paper is unique compared to other one, then the diagram will guide you how to your argumentative paper will works. Initially, when you plan to your argumented work is good, then you must verify the introduction, either background of the every module. Laterally, form a hypothesis method. Form a hypothesis method. Laterally, we are claiming your work is significant compared to other one. Then choose the choose the evidence, prove the evidence, show the evidence for developing your argument is valid. Laterally, some cases are opposing based on reviewers, either oppositions, what it may be. Then you are also some cases you show the significant opposing method. Finally, your work is hence your work is prove hence your work is good, your work is qualitative. Finally, you are showing your work is good. That means your point of work is too good compared to other one. Then you must follow the argument paper several things. Then you must follow the several things, either informal way and exploration positions and what it may be. Next, experimental research. Every experimental research, this is the very useful in research areas. Experimental research, generally experimental research means while writing an experimental paper, the researcher or scientist or academician or the student, what it may be, research must describe the whole experimental process in descriptive and detailed way, either formal way. That means how to, in the way, when you plan to experimental gives the detailed way, then you must follow the fact of finding. That means this diagram will represent you how to conduct experimental research comes reality. That means observation and questionnaire and hypothesis, experiment and conclusion, finally analysis. Then the generalized topic definition is experimental research is based on observed and measured phenomena and derives knowledge from actual experience and rather than from theory and belief. Generally, experimental research categorized into three factors: pre-experimental research design, true experimental research design, quasi-experimental research design. Okay, here how to form the hypothesis to experimental, finally conclusion and comes reality way. Then this diagram will guide you, describe to practical way. Next, report paper. This report paper, generally everyone knows. In the report paper, researchers needs to gather all information about the research topic, describe the most valuable characteristics. It is generally categorized into eight factors, eight areas. First one, logic, long and short reports, internal and experimental external reports, and vertical and lateral reports, proposal reports, and functional reports, and informational and analytical reports, formal and informal reports, and periodical reports. And this is the different types of research reporting. Okay, finally, thank you. Please subscribe and like and share. Give the valuable comments to the about topic if you are like. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.